What's up guys, name is Dre and welcome to another 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross video. So it is a couple of days since the patch dropped on the global version, and today I want to talk about the 3 Valentines units, which are Jenna, Elaine and Zenari. We're not talking about Meliodas, Elizabeth and Jericho because I think it's clear that they aren't too worth it. I think they are, the mechanic that they control the demons is pretty good, is very nice, especially because you can spawn like 6 red demons the one day, so you don't have to exchange a gear for every demon, or you have to exchange particular units with your partner. That's why I think it's pretty good, but the investment to put them then, I think it's not worth at all. So you have to put in 60 diamonds on each, I think. Yeah, I don't think this is worth. So that's what we're talking about, the 3 Valentine's units that are on the screen. They can increase your chances of the enhancement materials for your cosmetic upgrades. Yeah, for reference, I do have my sister. If you guys don't know my sister, she is a free-to-play player, and she appeared in my Lost Vein Meliodas summon videos. So if you guys want to check that out, it will be on the screen at the end of the video. But yeah, she didn't pull on the banner at all, so she doesn't have any of the new units. But I did, of course, and I did 6-star them, I UR'd them, and I bought all the skins of them. To not all these skins, of course, I just bought these skins that you need to trigger the second passive, which is here. Yeah, first of all, maybe I want to show you my item storage before I get a little bit deeper in it. So these are my cosmetic materials. So I bought 10 of them of the Pirin Poo shop. So yeah, I actually don't only drop 22 of these, 5 of these, and 11 of these. So the reason why I just have 5 of these is because on the one hand, I just got like 2 or 3 gray demons the last 2.5 days, and the other reason is that I bought the cosmetic for, how was the name, Zenari, lastly. So yeah, the reason why I bought Elaine's first is because I think this is for the weapon. Yeah, I thought I bought the one from Elaine first because you only need 30 diamonds for that, so it was the cheapest. Then I bought the one from Jenna because cosmetic brings HP. If you guys don't know, HP does increase the combat class the most, and the outfits does increase the combat class the most less, so that's why I bought hers as the third option. But yeah, in the end, you have to buy all of them if you want to farm them effectively. So, but the major reason, or the main reason why we are here today and talking about these units is all they worth. After playing them for 2.5 days, I want to say yes, they are worth, but the main questions that you have to ask yourself is, are you a PvP player and are you a big grinder? I think you have to be both of them. You can't be only one of them. So if you're like only a PvP player, you have to automatically be a big grinder because you want to upgrade your cosmetics to use a bunch of different units, and you want to use your main team as fast as possible in PvP to get into the higher ranks. But if you're like only a big grinder but not a PvP player, you're like free in upgrading cosmetics, so you can upgrade anything that you like. So yeah, the question is, are you one of those? If you are a big PvP player and a big grinder, I would say definitely yes, you cannot skip them. Another thing on that is, maybe look at your box, and yeah, if you're free to play, you don't have the option anyway to play a lot of different units. So yeah, if you like free to play and you're considering summoning for them, or if you're like a low budget player, they will affect, of course, they will increase your chance to dropping your materials. But the problem is you still won't be able to use other units after all, because you burned all your resources on these 3 units. So the issue there would be you have to skip them to save your diamonds actually, and to save your resources for other units that might come into future that you like to use. So slowly farm your cosmetic upgrades by the events and by your 6 demons every day, and actually this should be enough over time. The only thing is you can't play PvP right now against those whales, but if time by time you will be able to compete them, and I can guarantee you that, because you saved up all your resources for the next unit, because a new unit that is broken, I think, is more important than your cosmetic upgrades. Your cosmetic upgrades doesn't affect too much. They affect, of course, they affect in ungeared PvP and they affect in geared PvP. But a new unit has much more impact, and diamonds you use on new units. Yeah, I think that's like the main issue there. But if you like free to play, you have to focus on your main 4 units that you use in PvP, and after that you have to use it on your association. That would be to maximize out your CC in the game so you can compete in PvP. But yeah, actually they make things a lot easier, because it is very frustrating if you play like Demon with a friend or with a random player that invites you and you don't have any of these 3 units. You aren't guaranteed to drop a cosmetic material. So it's very frustrating if you do not drop them because you're free to play. Yeah, to answer the question overall, so if you like playing PvP and if you like to use a lot of different characters, I would say it is actually worth to pull for them. But then you have to skip like the units that will come out soon. So let's say next week is Blue Eastern. If you pull for these guys, you have to skip Blue Eastern, you have to skip Zeldris, you have to skip Droll, and every single unit that will come out before Goddess Elizabeth, and Goddess Elizabeth will be the next banner that you have to pull on. So yeah, that's the reason if you want to be competitive, of course. And if you like considering to pull for Zeldris or any of the units that I mentioned that will come out before Goddess Elizabeth, then I would recommend you to skip the banner, and then you will have the issue to slowly farm your cosmetic upgrades. I hope it makes a little bit sense for you guys. I didn't want to talk too much about it because, as you can see, I did pull the units and I didn't regret it at all. I think they make the life so much easier, but in the future there will be a lot of cosmetic upgrades that will be given out for free. But yeah, I'm like the person, I do really like to use a bunch of different units. Of course, I will start with my main team. I will start with upgrading Lasso and Meliodas and a couple of other units that are in my team, like Merlin, Blue King, Green Escanor, units that I use very often. And then I want to go to units that I want to test out, and therefore I have to do the cosmetic upgrades too, and then I have to grind a lot. Yeah, but that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel, leave a like down below, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, and I see you guys next time.